Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Catie McNeil with your updated ocean, bay, and beach forecast for Monday. Not looking at many changes as we're still going to be seeing the impacts from this coastal storm that's begun to make its way across southern New England, bringing widespread rain and wind to the area. With that, we have a coastal flood advisory through 4 a.m. Monday. Now, this is expected to be extended to include the 2 p.m. high tide tomorrow, but the National Weather Service is doing this kind of in segments based on how things progress. But nevertheless, we are expecting the potential through that entire time period for minor coastal flooding in low-lying areas, as well as beach erosion potential as well. We also have a high wind warning in place for the islands, including Block Island, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket, with a wind advisory for parts of the Connecticut coastline, as well as out towards Cape Cod. But even along our coastline, we will be seeing winds up to 45, maybe even 50 miles an hour. So as we continue towards your Monday morning here, we're going to continue to see periods of rain moving through. Now, the good news is, as we continue on throughout the day, we will start to see the more widespread rain come to an end. Rather, it'll be more of a scattered kind of on and off rain, but still consistent throughout the remainder of the day. We could even see some pockets of downpours or rumbles of thunder continuing until the late evening and overnight, finally starting to dry out towards your Tuesday morning. Wind-wise, you can see the difference offshore versus the immediate coastline, much higher overall. We'll continue to see that trend throughout the day, although winds across the board will start to diminish quite a bit here as we head towards the evening, especially further inland. We will begin to see some improvements offshore, though it will take a little bit longer for those winds to die down. But as the storm continues to move away towards the northeast, overall winds will be much better as we head towards the overnight Monday into Tuesday. With that, Bay forecast for Monday, continued gale warning until 2 p.m. tomorrow with those wind gusts up to 40 knots. Waves up to 5 to 7 feet at the bay entrance. So we're going to be seeing some very large crashing waves as well. Surf up to 15 feet, I believe. Visibility will be at a mile or less with that rain and wind continuing to move throughout the area. Afternoon highs down at the shore, lower 60s, going to feel like a very cool, raw and damp day. Once again, obviously not the best beach weather, and stay safe out there. Try to avoid hanging out on the immediate coastline at those rocks and jetties, as we always say. If you want to watch the waves, conditions could certainly get dangerous with those large crashing waves as we continue on throughout the day. And with that, the good news is, though, as we head towards Tuesday and the rest of the week, we will be getting much quieter, but we got to get through the next 24 hours as the impacts from this storm will continue to make their way through. And of course, we'll have updates for you guys both on air and online at WPRI.com.